Hey, what's going on, everybody? So today we're going to focus on the Beast Hunter build. We previously had the Buff Hunter build, and you're going to notice that we have a lot of similarities between both decks. The gist of this deck itself is to spam the field with beast monsters, power them up, give them different effects, and then just swarm the field and take out your opponent. The good thing about this deck is that you should probably have most, if not all of these cards, so that can make it easy for you to build this deck and maybe try this out. I believe it's actually top 3 right now in the meta, so that's pretty cool. You can definitely get far with this deck. The meta right now is a little bit dull. There's not much going on, and rotation isn't really happening. They all pretty much keep playing the same deck. So yeah, this is a good deck to have and to use. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the deck build and then jump into 2 games to see how we do. Okay, so let's get started. We have 2 catches a day because it's a simple 3 body with 1 mana. You typically want to summon this to obviously get rid of an opponent's monster, or you just summon it first turn whenever you can. Typically you'll kill the worm that you summon for your opponent, and you still get to keep the body here. Dreambound Raptor, you're gonna want to summon and make sure that you're able to summon probably at least 2 monsters afterwards. Give them a nice bonus effect. I believe that if you can get a Wind Fury, then you're pretty much set, because then next turn you can hopefully have a strong monster on the field and then hit your opponent pretty hard. Fetch, easy spell, draw a minion, and possibly draw a spell. I believe all of our monsters are beasts, so you should be able to draw a spell as well. Scarab Keychain, it's a 1 mana discover 2 cost card. Pretty simple, nice bonus, nice effect. Ancient Raptor, nice 2/1 beast as well. Same thing, you get a body with additional bonuses. Cower in Fear, you get to deal 3 damage and then make your next beast cost 2 less. So that's pretty great as well. We only run 1 of them. I've noticed that if you run 2, likewise for Ancient Raptor, then you kind of have a dual hand that doesn't really help you that much. So I felt like having 1 each would be sufficient. Jungle Gym, again, I mentioned that we're going to have a lot of beasts. We're going to swarm the field, so this is going to be really helpful. You'll be able to do a lot of damage. Painted Canvasaur, again, same thing. However, we're going to have a swarm field, summon this, and give them all a bonus effect. So as you can see, we have the Canvasaur as well as the Raptor here, so that you can go ahead and get your bonus effects going off. Patchwork Pals, a really good 2 mana cost card to get 3 minions. You can not only buff up your monsters, have a top minion to protect you, but you also have a boar, or I believe it's a boar, that can instantly do 4 damage at least, or get rid of annoying monsters. So yeah, run 2 of those. Remote control, you're going to want to keep having minions on the board, so allowing you to attack and then summon a minion right after is really good. Ball of Spiders, you'll go ahead and use this on your board. That way you keep getting random beast and then being able to summon them and hopefully get something good as well. Only do 1, 2 felt like it's too much. Shepherd's Crook, same thing as remote control. You attack and then you summon a monster. Workhorse, it's a nice 3 body with a 4 attack. It gets destroyed, that's okay. We get 2 additional monsters. Again, we want to have our field always swarm so that we can get our effects going. Mother Duck, it's a really good 4 mana card that summons 3 additional ducklings with rush. If they're all buffed, which hopefully at this point they are, then they'll go ahead and do a lot of damage, or at least help wipe your opponent's board. RC Rampage, you want to make sure you use this when you probably have at least 5 monsters on the field. That way you can summon additional hounds and then just buff them up. Supreme Dinomancy, if it's safe to do so, go ahead and use this when you're able to. We're going to run 2 because we do want to buff up all of our monsters. So yeah, they're all beasts, so they're going to get a really good bonus from this. And then finally, our City Chief, you are going to use this just to buff up our monsters. Again, if you can safely do so without risking a lot of health, then you also want to go ahead and summon this as well. But yeah, that's the gist of the deck. Again, you're going to want to swarm the field and then overall take over your opponent and yeah, take them out with really buff monsters. So let's jump into 2 matches and go from there. Well, funny enough, if you've seen my previous videos, you know that I always mention how there always has to be a mage deck that I have to go against. So it's almost necessary that I play against them to see where this deck sense. Okay, so we don't have the best hand for sure, but we're gonna make do with what we have. Let's summon this. We're probably gonna use our hero power to get rid of it. And then basically that's where their turn goes. But they need a coin if they have it. We'll see. So they don't. Let's do this. So draw a card or summon another minion. Let's go for that. If somehow they're still alive, we can use a Murloc to get 2 bodies on the field. And then use RC Rampage, buff them up since there'll be less space for them. I'd rather attack them at this point. Right? I kind of want to save RC Rampage because I can also combo them with Canvasaur or even the Jungle Gym. So let's see what we get and then we'll go from there. Let's do that. Get a beast. Workhorse. Got it. So next turn we can probably activate Jungle Gym. We'll have 3 mana left, so we can maybe do the Murloc. And then by then we'll have RC Rampage and the Canvas. So let's see. We got another beast and we could just use it early. This isn't really gonna help. Deal 1 damage to all enemies. Okay. Might as well. Actually, get rid of that. Go ahead. See, now we have 4 bodies on the field. We could probably use Canvasaur. Summon this and then Canvasaur. Unless they wipe the field. Then I'll just do RC Rampage with Canvasaur. Okay. It's a lot of good cards. A lot of good cards indeed. Let's do this. I'll do the most damage. It's 3/6. Okay. Yeah, why not? Nice. I have to try to wipe the board, right? They have 1 mana, so let's see. So if I think that's game, if they don't have anything else. Yep. Well, that was pretty simple. That's typically how you want to play it out, right? Early win before they start building a board, or you start running out of cards. So you have to really think about what you want to do. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we're playing Paladin. We don't want this. It's a little bit too early. We'll keep those 2. If it's Paladin, it could be aggro Paladin. So kind of like us, they want to keep summoning their monsters. and then use their spell to buff up their attacks. Or quest. Okay. I think quest is more manageable, but let's see. Okay, do they have any good spells? Yeah, they might. They might. I know they have the Discover a Murloc. Give a monster 1 attack, 2 health, stuff like that. Nothing too significant if I am recalling correctly. Let's see what's up. Okay. So their whole gist is to basically summon as many Murlocs as possible, which is fine. I'm trying to focus though on doing my own thing. So let's attack. Let's I guess use this. He's definitely gonna want to run the mummy into a beast so he can get another summon. But I've seen strange things. I've seen people play quests, right, with Murloc, but then they also use like other cards I typically don't see. For example, sea shanty, stuff like that. Yeah, let's get rid of that.
My hand is too full.
Oof, I didn't think that too thoroughly. Let's summon this, summon the bear, protect us. Hopefully we get something good. Perfect. What did we burn through? Oh, patchwork? Okay, that's not bad. Go for it. And go for it. Cool. So we're doing pretty good. Let's see. Can do these two. Oof, oof. I'm gonna save this. Or a Canvasaur or something. Yep, I'm gonna have him run into that. Actually, I could use this too. Let's do this. Let's hope this does something. Okay, cool. He can summon his what? Murloc dinosaur person that death rattles. You get 3 minions. Oh, okay. Yeah, he really wants to get rid of my board, which makes sense. That card's not gonna do anything for him. That, yep, I was gonna say that might be game. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, that's that. I didn't get to show like the big play towards the end, but you got to see kind of how the deck is playing itself. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Pretty simple. You either get a good board off the bat or your opponent builds on you. You'll typically win, right? If you play the cards right. But if you start misplaying or you get desperate and you waste, let's say, a Canvasaur, then it can be bad for you. But hopefully you enjoy this deck build. Let me know what you think about it. Would you change anything? Now, is there a specific deck build that you want to see, or perhaps an archetype deck that you would like to see more of? Let me know. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider giving it a like, consider subscribing. Check out the description box to learn more about the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.